Los Angeles, California. This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Stafford going to throw from the outset. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Down the right sideline. Cooper Kupp, touchdown LA.
First play of the
Cooper
game.
Kupp, 75 yards. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. It's Eckler again. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down LA. They'll run for the first time with Joshua Kelly. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Herbert. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Allen. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's got some space here. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Now it's Herbert. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
4 yards the pickup, first down. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. 2nd and 6. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Royce Freeman, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have regained the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Up the middle with Eckler. Broken tackle. And now the juke. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Once more, here's Eckler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Herbert. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They run it again with Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A up the middle. It's Williams. He can't get him down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Able to power through. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Williams. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Stafford. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Maher is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Herbert over the middle, complete. That's Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll go right back to Allen. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the 50, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd in a couple. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Coach,
this game's
thanks
had a little bit
as
of
always.
everything
This
thus
one's
far,
still
and certainly
anyone's
plenty to
game
look
as we
forward
welcome you
to
back
as the teams
for
are
quarter
right
number
back out
3.
there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Herbert now. Right side, he has Johnston. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 46 yards. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the...
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw here, Herbert. Out left. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
I like that.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Marr now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The throw over the middle taken in. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And shutting him off, now open field. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Herbert, Johnston on the quick slant. The quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Out of the gun, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, 34 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Stafford. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Stafford to his #1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 41. 146 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Again, it's Williams. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. 2nd down and 8. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Freeman will score. Touchdown, L.A.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Looking to throw. Herbert. Open man, it's Palmer. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now a 2nd and 2. To the air again, Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They give it to Freeman up the gut. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 3rd down and 1. Up the middle, Freeman. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Evans gets it again on second down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Freeman again. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Royce Freeman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the final act came from Royce Freeman on the touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Throwing again. Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
That's caught by Palmer.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
His throw incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone's going to be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Herbert.
Under pressure, they got him again. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Herbert.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
They snap it to Herbert. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. A 4th down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on 3rd down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a 4th down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag. Pass interference gives them a new set of downs.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Now 2nd and 4. Throwing, Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Herbert going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
And yeah. My mama, let's get to this New York battle.
From MetLife Stadium in
My mama, let's go.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now Hall to start the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Now Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It's Barkley on the counter. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
This is caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Oh, my gosh.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
On the return is Xavier Gibson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Ball again on 2nd down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
9 yards that time. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Hall on a give up the middle.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
2nd down and 6 now. On the handoff, Abanikanda.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Abanikanda once again.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Touchdown, Jets. Randall Cobb, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. And that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. And it's fielded at the 34.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. That's complete to Cobb.
Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Randall Cobb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 29, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
On 1st down, Jones.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Dancing to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Barkley inside handoff, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Giants have cut it back within a score.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10,
taking it right down Broadway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. They'll go again with Hall.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A give running right is Hall.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Randall Cobb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jets add 6 to their lead.
So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. They'll look to throw again.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
Touchdown!
Daniel Bellinger
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Gano the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it was finished off with a touchdown by Daniel Bellinger. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Waller.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to a strong first half from the former number 2 overall pick, Zach Wilson. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company.
And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. On first down, here's Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Now it's Wilson.
That is caught.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
A handoff for Hall.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
They'll run with Hall.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Hall again.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the...
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one finds Wilson downfield. Down the right sideline. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's a give to Hall. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now it's Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard from 8 yards out. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And Saquon going to have a Giants 1st down as he's across midfield to the 48. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete.
So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jones going to get this one complete to Saquon.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Off play action. Jones. Now he'll escape to his left.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down.
A good pickup there, a 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's got it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Off the play fake. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
But I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
First down, they start out with Abanikanda.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They go play action with Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team...
There he goes, right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. Jones now on 1st and 10.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Jones. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I can put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. It's Barkley on the counter. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Second down and goal. Jones. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will be cut down to 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. New York's offense back out there and set to go.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Abanikanda.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They'll run with Hall.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here's Hall again. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here comes third and about a foot. Hall want to give up the middle.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. On the other side, they've had trouble stopping him not only on the ground but through the air. He's hit the century mark running the ball. He's approaching that receiving it.
I'm starting to think, Brandon,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Reed.
Yes, sir.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments with.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, an impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the fourth quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road.
Spam those
seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this offense, which was humming all game, ends on a negative play. We didn't see many of those as he takes the knee, but what an explosion and a good win.
Can we call it a negative positive play?
There you go.
An oxymoron to end the ball game.
And they can watch the clock go down and celebrate the victory. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
is heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
The site that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
I'm doing good. How about you? Hope you have a great game today. Nah, it's fine. I'm neutral too.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Now it's Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
That'll be taken in by Flowers. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Tershawn Wharton, the one to get him to the ground on the defensive side. This a 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Wait, say that again?
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Only because of Aaron Rodgers.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
But it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3's him. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A dump down to McKinnon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Are you in school right now? Yeah, me too. I'm a second year. I'm a second year student.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Well, early congratulations.
Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. On the move to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. To throw is Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Jackson's throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed 1 of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as he's brought down at the 16. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
I was looking at my play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Now Mahomes. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Butker pulled it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Butker's kick here is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Play action. It's Jackson. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Here now, 2nd and 10 from the 13.
Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off. Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right.
Looking for Gray, and he's got him.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Out to his left. gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Imagine if it goes to overtime.
Mahomes steps away to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Oh, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now.
Mahomes being chased out left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Though, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mahomes.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Mahomes will throw.
Forced out to his left.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. Fourth down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Now second down and a few inches. Here's Pacheco once again.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? The answer's pretty evident to me.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
Good game, my boy.